Namaste students. In this video, we are going to see exercise 4.2, third problem. Find two numbers whose sum is 27, and the product is 182. So, we have two statements. One is if you add the two numbers you will get 27 and the product is 182. So what we have to take first, let the number be x first and let the another number be we have to find the two numbers, no? One number be x and another number be 27 minus x. How 27 minus x? If you add the two number you will get 27. So one number is x, so the another number is 27 minus x. Okay. So the second the second statement is the product is 182. The product is 182. The one number is x and another number is 27 minus x. Okay. According to the question, the quadratic equation is the product is 182. So multiply this two number, 2x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. Okay, then you have to multiply inside the bracket. So 27x minus x square is equal to 182. And then shift everything to the right hand side. Why I am shifting everything to the right hand side means I have negative sign in the x square term. So I am shifting everything to the right hand side. I am going to keep 0 in the left hand side. The constant is 182 and minus, if while we are shifting we will have x square plus x square minus 27x. Now you can interchange the left hand side and the right hand side. The first term is x square, next constant, and then next x variable, and then next constant is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. So we return in the form of quadratic equation. What is the general form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of the quadratic equation. So we return in the form of quadratic equation. Okay. Next we have to find the value of x. How we can find the value of x? By using the factorization method. How to factorize? You have to multiply the first coefficient with the last constant. 182 and 27. Here I have positive, so I will have two options. Both must be positive or both must be negative. I have negative sign here, so I have to choose this one. Both must be negative. So we have to factorize this one. This is very big number, 182. How to factorize easily? You can take a factor like this. You can find the factor like this, 182. The last number is an even number, so I'm going to divide by 2. How many times we can divide? 9, 1. So the last number is an odd number, so this number won't be divisible by 2. So next we have to check the 3 table. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 also not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3. Next, when we will get 1 in the last term in 7 table, 7 3s are 21. Shall I check with the 7 table? 7. 9, how many times? 1 time, remaining is 2, so 3. So 13, we can't factorize this one, keep it as it is. So 2 into 7 into 13 is equal to 182. Now we can easily find the two numbers. 2 sevens are 14 and then 13. You have to check whether you are getting minus 27, then only it is correct. So minus 14, minus 13, both the signs are negative, so we can add 27. And the bigger number is negative, minus 27. And then what you have to do, you can write the answer directly? No. First you have to check, no? Here we have coefficient 1. So no problem, we can write the answer straight away. X minus 14 and x minus 13. The factors are x minus 14 and x minus 13 is equal to 0. So x minus 14 is equal to 0, comma x minus 13 is equal to 0. X is equal to 14 and x is equal to 13. Here we got x is equal to 14 and x is equal to 13. Two numbers. We got two numbers. The value of x, I have taken one number be x. Now this is 14 means the first value x is equal to 14. X is equal to 14. If I substitute 14 here, 27 minus 14 is 13. Okay. If I substitute 13 here, the second value is 13. If I substitute 13 here, then I will get 14. Therefore, the two numbers are 14 and 13. Then the two numbers are 14 and 13. Therefore, two numbers be 14 and 13. Next, fourth problem in exercise 4.2. Find two consecutive positive integers. Two consecutive positive integers. How we can write the consecutive positive integers? X, and if one number is x means another number is x plus 1. The consecutive number. Next number is a consecutive number. Sum of whose square is 365. Okay, so first we have to take the number, consecutive numbers. Okay, let one number be x. One number be x. So the another number is be x plus 1. One number, let another number be x plus 1. So the one number is x and another number is x plus 1. This is a two consecutive numbers. Next, according to the second statement, according to the statement or according to the question, according to the question, the quadratic equation is whose square, the first number square is x square and the second number square is x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 365. Whose square is 365. Okay, so x square plus, how we can simplify this one? A plus b whole square formula. A plus b whole square formula is what? a plus b whole square formula is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this formula I am going to apply. So here x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. X square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. Okay. Then we have to simplify this one. Everything we have to write in the form of quadratic equation general form. So first x square term 2x square, next constant term, next x term and then constant term is equal to 0. 2x square plus 2x minus 364. So all the numbers will be divisible by 2. So I am going to divide by 2. First x square plus x, if you divide this by 2 means you will get 182 is equal to 0. So we got a quadratic equation. What is that? X square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you have to factorize this one. Minus 882 and plus 1. So here I have negative. So I will have a two option. One must be positive and another one must be negative, and negative and positive. Here I have positive. So I have to choose this one. So positive, negative. Already in the previous problem we found that 14 and 13 are, shall we check with that? Bigger number sign is positive and both the signs are different, so you have to subtract plus 1. 14 minus 13 is 1. And straight away we can write answer. Why? Because I have a 1 with the x square term. The coefficient of x square is 1. So we can write the answer straight away. Okay. So the answer is x plus 14 and the another answer is x minus 13. Therefore the factors are x plus 14 and x minus 13 is equal to 0. We have to find the value of x. X plus 14 is equal to 0 and x minus 13 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 14 and x is equal to 13. Okay. So they said that find two consecutive positive integer. They said that two consecutive positive integer. So which one we can choose? Positive or negative? We can choose the positive value only. So the answer, we can't take this value. We can't take x is equal to minus 14. We can take only x is equal to 13. Therefore, the two consecutive positive integers be, one number is 13 and another number is 13 plus 1 is 14. Clear? X and x plus 1. X is 13 and x plus 1 is 14. Thank you, students.